Hey, gentlemen. Here lately, I have been seeing some posts where folks who are newer are having a hard time getting the lather the way they want it. So this is a combo video for folks who want to get the lather better, as well as folks who have the Hendrix Classic Shave Bowl. So the first thing to know about creating lather is you need to have everything be the same every time, especially if you're learning. So here's a boar brush. It's been soaking. I put them into soak before I shower, and we're going to. So it comes out of the water, and I'm squeezing it. And you can see the white on the knuckles. I'm squeezing it as hard as I can to get out all the water. And I'm also looking in this little coffee mug, and I leave the water there, and that's about the same amount of water that I use every time. So to start, to show you that this brush, even though it's been soaking, doesn't have any liquid in it, if you see, you know, it's not lathering because there's not enough water. So the way to keep it so you use the same amount of water every time is you dip it. Okay, we're going to dip it again. And so what we're doing here is we're adding the water slowly, but as we need. And the procedure would be the exact same with a synthetic brush. You just don't need to soak it ahead of time, and you really don't need to wet it. Okay, so adding water again. And really, I mean, that's a very serviceable lather. A question that newer folks run into is how to know when the lather has the right amount of water. Most shave soaps will get a nice little shine to them when the lather is just right. So this one doesn't need any more water. It could be used just like it is, or I might whip it some more. Okay, now here's a few tips for folks who are using the Hendrix Classics bowl, shave bowl. There's really not that much. Most of the action is just going to be going around and around. And this bowl is designed to keep lather in. I got a little excited here a minute ago and let some get out, but you know, the main thing is around and round motion. Sometimes you'll have soap get stuck either up against the little speed bumps or in the corner. So if it gets stuck in the corner, what I do, and of course you can't see, okay, I'm doing this backwards, but I put the brush in here at an angle and I push against. And that will, you know, break up or get the soap out of the way. If there's still soap in there, and if you still have soap at this point, then you might not need to use quite as much. But if it's there and you want to get it up, you can do this. And notice I'm not splaying this brush. And also, while we're at it, we're going to do a shout out for a most awesome artisan whose shave soap I used for this, and it is Heritage Hill, which they make really good shave soap. Okay, so that's it. You're ready to shave. And gentlemen, for those of you who are newer, if you're wondering if you added too much water, the real thing that I use to know is if I'm shaving and you know, I do pass with a razor and lather's falling off and getting on my chest, for me that's too thin. Other than that, until the soap just kind of falls apart and you get nothing but big bubbles, the water, it'll work. In most cases, I think it'll work fine. Okay, that's it. Thanks so much.